Hi everyone, welcome to Web Technologies. We'll be talking about web forms with mobile responsiveness and better user engagement. Do you know that a poorly laid out form could be a hindrance to the conversion rate to your site? For example, e-commerce site, a hotel and reservation booking site, a pizza ordering outlet, and so on all need a form to get orders from their customers. A well laid out and lively form stand a greater chance of increasing your online sales. We'll be diving into specific form layouts and attributes, which will make a compelling user experience to your users while filling out that form. Firstly, let's talk about form labels. Let's head straight to our text editor to get started. Here we are in our text editor. We'll be looking firstly at the label, the HTML5 label. The label tag defines a label of an input element. The label element does not render as anything special for the user. However, it provides a usability improvement for mouse users because if the user clicks on the text within the label element, it toggles the control. That means you have to set the ID attributes to the related element to bind them together. This is an example of two input fields without the label. We get to see how it actually looks. We have it right there on the Chrome browser. You would need to actually specify the check mark before anything can be done, or you have to click inside the input editor before you can input a text. But let us replace this using a label and you'll see how efficient this will be. Back to our text editor, I will integrate the label this way. So simple. Right there at the beginning tag of the form we have it. And just to wrap up the first input, I'll create a label tag which I'll give a for, which let's say use bill. That's fine. I'll cut this out so that it wraps around the span. I paste that right there. We have that set for the first input. And for the telephone, I will also create another label. For call that tile number. Cut that out. This time I'm going to wrap it with the input tag. I have this somewhere and I'll save. We still maintain, if you notice the input tag, we have the ID called telephone number, and we are creating a label for the telephone number. And for the checkbox, we have an ID called useView, and we are creating a label for the useView. This is actually going to bind them together. So let's get to look at this right there in the Chrome browser one more time. I launch that. This is the previous one, and there's the new one. If you notice, I don't need to actually click on this check mark. This is actually good for mobile devices. Just a click on the text checks that. That means the two are binding together. Even the telephone number, I don't have to click into this box. A click outside the text, I have that highlighted. So that's a very good approach when you're dealing with forms. And that's the first aspect we're going to talk about. In the next tutorial, we'll be talking about placeholders. We have a lot to talk about when it comes to web forms, so don't go anywhere.